All right, there we go. What's up, Pixel? How you doing? Charge my phone before I forget. Doing good. Have nothing better to do today. Really want the Joy-Cons to get here so you can switch. Good luck. Hopefully they arrive soon. In the meantime, it's time for chunking. Mm. We love chunking. Oh boy. Let's get comfortable. Oh man, I'm so tired. So glad that my weekend starts now. Mm. I think I'm liking this new method. I feel like I'm making a lot quicker progress. I mean, I am making quicker progress. Because I'm getting like an extra hour of mining on my work nights. And 4 hours extra every week that adds up very quickly. Today will be a 2-chunk day. We'll see. We'll see. There may be air pocket underground in the next chunk. I don't remember how much of it actually goes in the direction I'm going, but we'll see. I mean, I can always tack on a few extra minutes today since it is my weekend. I just don't remember what time I'm streaming tomorrow. If it's 9 a.m., then I will not stay up extra. Mhm. I'm just hoping I can start making enough progress where, my average chunks per day that I need left to do by July of next year will be under 2 chunks per day. I mean, 2 chunks per day is not like a super hard milestone, or not milestone, like super hard standard to me, but I literally just don't have time to do that 4 days a week, even with this new method, so... Unless we end up getting a nice batch of faster than average chunks. It's always still possible, but... I'm trying to assume the worst, and I think the worst case scenario is I still have like 1,200 hours of mining left, at least. Or like 1,200 hours of playing time, maybe is a better way to put it. I think mining time is probably closer, like 1,100 hours. But we'll see, we'll see. I mean, there's definitely weeks where I could step it up a bit and then take it easy on other weeks, depending on how things go. But I think from here on out, unless I'm like sick or something comes up, probably gonna be streaming every day. At least if I want to make this project go by quickly. So. And like this project's fun, but I also kind of need to also get it done. If that makes sense. Okay, you know what? I didn't really process how far down into this chunk already was. This will be a 2-chunk day. Technically. I mean, we could always get a nightmare chunk. We could get one that's like full deep slate and then like 5 layers of obsidian. That'd be a nice 2-hour chunk. 300 obsidian. I've had a chunk with more than that, I think. Probably marked it on my spreadsheet somewhere, but there's been some crazy ones in that regard. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, I don't think there's any ginormous lava lakes in any of the chunks. At least not like impressive lava lakes. It's more just like standard lava lakes. Chunk with chimichurri sauce. I sure hope the sauce is chunky. How are you doing, Muffin? Ate the most painful sandwiches of my life today. Having teeth. What kind of sandwich was killing your teeth? Fluffy bread sandwich with pepperoni and cheese. How was that a painful sandwich? Or do you just have like cavities? Oh, yeah. That'll do it. That reminds me, I really should get my wisdom teeth taken care of at some point. I think the way my wisdom teeth grew in, like, I don't really get pain from them, but it's like a concern for like cavities. So I still probably need them removed. Not looking forward to having to only eat soup. I mean, look, you can still make some really good soup. Or at the very least, having soup is, I think, better than starving. But I like soup, so... Yeah, that's true. It's alright. I did think of that, like, just after I said it, but... Man, there's always... To become world's biggest... I have no idea what that is. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Alright. That is chunk 308. Oh, okay. God, everything's owned by Kroger. Out here in Utah, there's a grocery store called Smith's that's just also Kroger. I don't shop there very much, but one reason I do like going there sometimes is that it's the one store in this area that actually has like highly reduced items, like highly reduced cost items. So sometimes I'll go there for like sandwiches and stuff that are like half the price. I don't know. I think getting a 1,000 calorie sandwich for like 250 is kind of awesome, even if it's gonna expire day of. All right, 15,384, and then deep slate. Okay, just almost past Kingazo. Nice. That map's hard. Oh, the Rust Belt one. I don't really remember what that one is like, but it's a Rust Belt map, so it's not easy. I also don't know what HP it is, but nice. 21 diamond ore, and then how many diamonds did I actually get? 41. Oh, dang, the odds on that were not great. Alright. HP 1. Hey, at least it's not HP 0. Um, yeah, that's good. You should focus on the chunk that we're about to mine. Let me see something real quick. I don't know if there's a air pocket in this chunk I'm about to mine. Oh, there is. Wait, guys, look at this. Look at this air pocket I'm about to get. And the one after that. Shoo, we definitely are gonna be finishing this chunk. Alright. Let's not waste time though. Let's get to it. This is gonna be a fun one, I think. Unfortunately, though, we're gonna finally have to start mining moss. It's time. Been avoiding it for so long, but yum. You see, I knew you were ready for this muffin. I think moss might be your favorite block. Wait, no, I have like 30-second delay of seeing him to the air pocket. All right, sure. I'll definitely believe you. All right. We definitely don't know about your secret obsession with moss. Your strange addiction, if you will. Okay, there's also a lot of Instamine in this chunk as well so far. This is gonna be a very... Oh my goodness. Oh wait, is this where the... Oh, this is gonna be a... Wait, what if we did 2 more chunks? What if we did 3 chunks total today? That actually is not out of the question if this air pocket is as crazy as it seems. And with all this Instamine. Alright, you guys gotta lock in. This is gonna be awesome. What's up, Brains? How you doing? Wait, what is going on? Alright, let's not mine out the floor from under us, because I know there is an air pocket. Let's take care of everything up here first. Yep. Let me not get rid of the floor just yet. Moss doesn't even have like a nice block breaking noise. It's actually so cooked. Gotta get used to hotkeying to the 4th slot. Oh boy. How do I even take care of this? Hey Leaf, how you doing? This is an interesting chunk. It is. I think this might be the first chunk where I've had to mine moss since I started the full deep slate chunk by chunk method. Do you like chunks like these, or is it just annoying? I mean, it's a little annoying in terms of navigation, but like, it saves time. And this one has a considerable air pocket and a lot of insta-mine, so I can't be that annoyed by a fast chunk, or a relatively fast chunk. I get more annoyed at chunks where it's like full deep slate, and then there's also a bunch of obsidian at the bottom. I mean, I like obsidian, but not when I'm already an hour and 40 minutes into a chunk. It's a little less enjoyable at that point. Although it shouldn't be as much of an annoyance now that I've switched up my tactic towards this project. It won't really matter. What did you switch up? Instead of mining by chunk, I am mining by just time now. Because on my work nights, I have enough time to do one chunk, but basically never enough time to do 2 chunks, assuming they're like average length chunks. So instead of like losing an hour's worth of mining time every night, every work night, I'm just, you know, pausing my timer in the middle of chunks now if it's at the end of the session. Yeah, I just pause the timer and pause my game at the same time, and then I unpause the game and the timer at the same time at the start of the next session. I think that's the most fair way to do it, and also easiest way, I think. Boy. So yeah, I've been doing that, and if I'm doing like 2.5 hour sessions instead of 1.5, then I can get an extra like 4 hours. Yeah, this is a Senyo song. Map is Scorpior. But yeah, I can get something like 4 hours extra mining time on my work nights. Which means I can either get an extra 4 hours of mining time per week, or I could just not do insanely long sessions on my weekends if I need more like time in my real life. So either way, it's a win. Love Tao Hao. So true. But yeah. I think it'll be for the best. And that also means, like, if I get obsidian, it's not like a dread in terms of like, oh, well, I guess I'm staying up later now than I expected. Now it's just like, okay, that's just gonna be part of the 2 to 2.5 hour mining block at night. Like it's actually honestly like I'm not really seeing any downsides to this. Oh, and also, actually, another upside I just thought of. When I go to tool repair, if I have enough pickaxe durability for, or if I don't have enough pickaxe durability for an entire chunk at once, I don't need to go repair just for that one chunk. I can just pause and then go repair the tools and then unpause when I'm back. Yeah. Alright. Switch over. I can also theoretically push my pickaxes a little harder, but I probably don't want to actually start doing that until I find a way to make more pickaxes efficiently. Like, I still really need to do a session where I just spend time doing that. 3 chunk streams. I mean, hypothetically, depending on how much time save I get on this, like, I finished 1 chunk already. So we could be, I mean, we definitely are going to be starting a 3rd chunk by the end of this session. How far we'll get into it, I'm not sure, but yeah. That's what I mean. Like, this is just more efficient. Just doing it by mining time makes more sense. I don't really know why I wasn't doing it this way. Actually, no, I do know why I wasn't doing it this way. It's because I have OCD. And I hate leaving things partially done. But the math of trying to do this in less than a year's time just kind of is overriding the OCD. It's like, well, I either have to spend more time than I want to on this project, or I can have perfectly mined chunks. Or, like, I don't need to have perfectly mined chunks. It's just not, it's not worth it. So yeah, that does mean I think I'll be stopping the stream in like just under 2 hours from now. It's the chunk I'm looking towards right now, so yeah, there's a decent amount of air and Instamine there too. For sure. I still don't think I'll be able to finish that chunk today, though. That would be kind of impossible, I think. I think one other thing that's gonna make this project go by faster is that now that I'm doing it this way, I'm also gonna be less inclined to play anything else on my work nights. Cause like, when I had time to do only 1 chunk, which is like an hour and a half, an hour 45, depending on how bad it is, That means I'd still have around an hour to kill before I got ready for bed, so I would like load up Osu or something. But doing it this way means I'm not tempted to play other games that is just gonna slow down the progress on this at this point. Like, I still love Osu, but it might be time for me to actually take a real break from it. At least in terms of playing. I mean, I literally haven't taken even just a whole month off of Osu since I completed Osu. Actually, I haven't had a 0 play count month since I've signed up. In July of 2013. Is there any particular reason why you want to finish within a year? Because I feel like a year is like there's multiple reasons, but like essentially I feel like 1 year is like enough of a time frame where it's like actually doable, but not impossible, you know? And also, like, I kind of want this project to be done with. I feel like I could have completed it by now if I didn't take very long breaks from it. So I mean, also 1 year in case I want to actually move away from Utah. Something I would love to do, because God, this state sucks. But that's not really doable. Or I want this project to be done before I need to move, so that way I don't have like a big time gap again. Oh, there's a possibility of me continuing. It's just like it is relaxing, but it is also like I do want to actually make the progress towards finishing it, if that makes sense. Like, this does eat up a lot of my time. There's other things I want to do and need to do that is a little bit hard for me to like do when I have a project like this to work on. So I feel like I want to just kind of get through it. Get it done. And also, like, my motivation is really high, so I don't want to lose my motivation anymore. So I feel like actually giving myself a deadline of sorts will really help with that. Because now I can't just be like, well, I don't feel like playing. Or, not even that, just more like, I could play, but I'm gonna get distracted by other things. Oh, that one did not go as well. The candidate did lose. It actually was like a almost inverse result of the Michigan Senate primary. It was the Wisconsin governor race. And like the Democratic Socialist candidate lost by a few thousand votes. So it was like a super tight race in both those elections, but the non-progressive won in the governor race in Wisconsin, which, I mean, whatever. You can't win them all, and also, like, governor is not as important as Senate. Like, the Senate is so important that having someone like Abdul is so, like actually so important. Read something about Dems socialists winning in Florida. Yeah, dude, there was a giant upset in Florida in the Democratic primary. The candidate who won in the Democratic Party Florida Senate primary, like they are the first actual DSA candidate to be like nominated to like the Senate. Like someone who's actually a part of DSA, like fully signed up and everything. And says they're DSA as well. Because like Abdul doesn't say he's DSA, he's not DSA. But like he's still a really good candidate. And for an environment like Michigan, he's perfect. But yeah. Now the thing is though, is that Florida is like a state that has trended super red in the last decade. So honestly, if we're being serious, the candidate who won in Florida for the Democratic primary, she's probably not gonna win. But she did make a crazy upset in the primary, so it's not impossible. You know what I mean? Like, in the polling, she was down by, like, 10. And then she ended up winning by 10. Or something like that. And she literally spent, like, $0 in TV ads. And got, like, outraised by, like, $15 million. Like, she didn't even raise $1 million. And the other candidate had $15 million. And still lost. So, it's kind of crazy out here. But yeah, honestly, I don't think she's gonna win, but the fact that this is even in the conversation is really important. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think in, like, basically everywhere else, red usually is like the lefter side of the political spectrum. It's just in the USA where red is like the right, the conservatives or regressives or fascists. Honestly though, low key, with how dumb the average American is, myself included, the fact that the Democrats are not the Red Party helps, because that would just be another association to scary communism. But they can't use that because the Democrats are literally the Blue Party. And yes, this would sway people in this country. That's how insane it is. The color red literally would scare people. But yeah, it's been really interesting. I mean, basically all the primaries are done. I don't think there's really any like super high profile ones left. So it's basically just general time for the midterms. I mean, the midterms are just 2 months away. A little over 2 months. Do people actually look at profiles to see what playstyle people play with? I've literally had every playstyle selected the entire time I've played Osu. To be fair, I have played every playstyle at one point. So it's technically true. I do have a sizable number of touchscreen scores. Yeah, the midterms is all on the same day. I want to say it's like first Tuesday of November or something weird like that. I actually haven't checked. If I played Petals. Okay, I played every playstyle that's listed on the Osu website on your profile. Petals is not a selectable option. Not many people could actually select that and be honest about it. Technically played Osu Laser on a phone. I should try Osu Laser on my phone. I do have a, like, for some reason my phone is 120 hertz. Yeah, could always give it a shot. Osu stream better. Osu stable has support for Wiirumo, but not selectable on the website. Smash. Hey, I know someone. There's at least one person in my household that has played Osu with a Wii remote. I have a plus TD score on the Deceive the Violation. But I didn't use touchscreen, it got detected for some reason. That's awesome. Were you just like violently shaking while playing Tap X or something? First 8-star pass, awesome. Use mouse buttons. Maybe that'll do it, I don't know. That is a great 4-year moderator announcement, Woey. I love the Charlie roasted. How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Moment of mower. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm already halfway through this chunk and it's been 29 minutes. Thank you, Instamine and Air Pocket. Nah, I'm a mower. I'm more of a mower than a meower. Let's be for real right now. Think of the most Usu sessions through the past week we had in several years. Are you, dude, wait, hold on. Woey, did you really get 99% on Freedom Dive 4 Dimensions? Since when could you play stuff like that? I clearly have not been paying attention. Since when were you doing this? Actual COE buff. No kidding. It's crazy. It's not even like barely 99 either, right? It's like 99.4 or something. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? What happened? Thumb is ripped up though. You're just offloading all of the strain to your thumb. Dude, wait. Oh my goodness, you don't even need Freedom Dive Adrenaline anymore. Isn't that crazy? I remember I used to tell you to play Freedom Dive every single time you had any bit of adrenaline. Now look at you. I think that's a fun way to look at it from my perspective. Yeah, now you gotta do Freedom Dive Adrenaline at 240, 250 time. Nerve speed is real. Yeah, I mean I've abused nerve speed. Nerve speed is actually an insane tactic. It just works. Oh man, I gotta not get too inspired though. I gotta not play Osu until I get this project done. There's a Brazilian player who's ranked 170 who only plays Nomad, Flow Aim, and he was in my stream the other day. Saying I had more 210 stamina than him. Okay, actually though, I could kind of believe it. Have you tried abusing any of the flow map since your COE buff? Why is Rita Summers Searchlights 12.8 stars? What did it used to be? I thought it was already a 12-star map. Getting there. You see maxing days are over. What the heck is Bam Bam? They're just making up maps now. Fort Psytrance? Huh. I mean, that's like... that still doesn't really narrow it down for me. There's like 10 of those. Think Euphoria, but no 1/3 jump section. Wait, that sounds good. I hate the 1/3 jumps in those types of maps. Like, who put speed aim in my tapping slop? Then again, for me, Sputnik is also a speed aim map. Dude, I'm actually cooked. I mean, the 1/3 jumps are epic, but they're not fun if you can't play 1/3 260 BPM jumps or whatever they are. 280. It's awesome, Noel. RSI shaped belly. That sounds very painful. Dude, imagine eating a pastrami sandwich and you've got tendonitis in your stomach. Anger alert. It's true. It's true. Roblox, chunk mining stream, and RuneScape, your brain is gonna be thanking you for how cooked you will be later. You'd love to see it. I really need to update my playlist. I need more bangers. I'm just too lazy. Playing a mining game in Roblox. I mean, you could just play Minecraft. Indigo Bird, Necromata Master. Yeah. Necromata Master is like if music was actually good. I don't think we still need that on. The air pocket and Instamine section is over of this chunk. Back to work. Okay, I definitely saved an insane amount of time though. Maybe like 20 minutes. Guys, do I do it? Should I go for my first 0 play count month in September? My first 0 play count month since I've signed up in 2013? Do we just full send it on playing this from now on? No! What? The heck? Don't ruin it. Okay, do I do a 1 play count month? Okay, honestly, I literally would rather have a 0 play count month than a 1 play count month. 1 feels like such a cop-out. Like, that doesn't mean I was actually active. Like, the lowest play count months I've actually had while actually playing is like 500. So if I'm not even cracking 500, then I'm not even playing. 1 is funny. Is it? I think 1 would only be funny if I did, like, an entire streak of 1 play count months. That could be funny. If I did that for, like, 6 months in a row, I think that'd be kind of funny. Maybe I could do that. Is this acceptable if I just did continuous 1 play count months until I get this project done? I mean, truthfully, I just really don't feel any reason for me to play Osu currently. I think it's actually time for me to take a real break from Osu. Like, not just, like, 2 weeks off. I literally haven't had like a full real break from Osu since I completed it, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I've definitely had low play count once, but not like fully separating myself from it, you know? I think that'd be probably good for me and good for progress. Especially because like I'm like just my motivation for this project is really high again. So I don't want to do anything that will distract me from it, and I think Osu would definitely be an unneeded distraction at this point. I also kind of want to just see if I take a long enough break from Osu, if like I just like completely mentally reset in like a good way. I really do want to see how that would affect me, because like I feel like the few times where I've even taken like 2 weeks, 3 weeks off in a row, I felt like I came back so much clearer. So I do wonder if I took like that long of a break. Like obviously I'll become very rusty and probably need quite a bit of time to get back to form. But I feel like it might also help fix my like worst habits. I have some really bad habits that I've never been able to let go, and I think it's because of the fact that I refuse to let myself rust far enough to let those bad habits go. Like, I tense my aim hand so hard when I play Osu. And anytime I try to play loosely, like, I can tell that it's better for me, but I just can't play like that, and I don't think I can learn to play like that without taking a real step away and maybe even a degradation in overall skill. Or just like a hard rust over, you know? I think it would be good for me. I mean, there's also the chance that if I take enough time away from Osu, maybe I just don't play again. That's also very possible. And I'm not even sure that's really a bad thing. I don't really have anything to accomplish in Osu at this point. That probably helped me more than anything, give credit for it, or even a short break. Yeah, I mean, like, even just like a week break or like a couple days can really make a difference. I think some of the most noticeable bursts of improvement I got were the times where I took intentional breaks. Wish the day where my index finger and my tapping hand doesn't fall apart playing anything stamina related. I feel like stamina... Oh man. Stamina is the one skill that I'm probably least excited to lose. I feel like there's some skills that I feel like would actually be better for me after taking a long break, like maybe reading or just like using a different playstyle that's more effective, but I feel like stamina and speed, ugh. I mean, I could probably find ways to mitigate that, but diamonds. I literally don't even remember where the diamonds were. Diamonds are just not special. I don't know if I showed you in a while, Woey, but like, let me show you real quick. Look at all these diamonds I got. Like I've mined almost 5,000 diamond ore at this point. Diamond house. True. That's actually That's the point of this project. Build a diamond house at the bottom. Oh my goodness. Banger alert. Banger alert. Yeah, it probably would, but, you know what? It would be very presidential of me to make a very ugly but rich house. And you know me, I aspire to be presidential. Bro's getting political. Dude, I'm talking about Joe Biden. Talking about the corruption of the Biden administration is not political, man. Come on. Get a grip. Funnily enough, though, we've had some very, like, very passionate political streams not that long ago. This is not one of them, though. I think we can keep it chill today. And also, I'm very tired. Just finished a really annoying shift of work. Very annoying week of work. I'm so glad it's my weekend. I'm God's wokest soldier. Annoying shift factory. Dude! Literally, though, like, the least favorite thing about my job sometimes is when they just tell me, alright, by the way, you're doing something new today, and it's gonna be only for today. And it's like, I have a, like, minute by minute process in my head of how I do things, and now you've completely thrown me off. And then I was behind the entire day because of it. So basically, I should, blow up the annoying shift factory. Whatever, it's my weekend. No need to complain about work. It's all over. It's also chill because honestly, I think I've gotten really good at not doing my job too well, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm doing just enough to never get scrutinized, but I'm working not any bit harder than that. Because why would anyone do that? Hard work literally isn't worth it anymore. It's kind of crazy. Like low-key, if you work hard anymore these days, you're kind of a sucker. Unless you really can improve your living situation by doing so, but like I feel like that's becoming less and less common. No, it's just like I'm looking at the current place I work at. There's literally no chance of upward mobility for me unless someone gets fired or quits. So why would I work any harder than the bare minimum? I also don't get paid enough to care about, like, doing the bare minimum. Who's a hard worker? Hopefully nobody. Hopefully nobody under our current capitalistic system. Sorry, I'm getting political again. Shut up! Relax and mind the chunks, buddy. Shut up! I'm gonna tell myself to shut up more often. There's gonna be caveats to that, Jeff, but I just mean like the type of work I do. If you work hard, you're actually just wasting your energy and time. Working hard towards your dreams is very different. But working hard to like get a higher position in a company, usually not worth it, especially these days. Because companies can just do mass layoffs without any consequences. Yeah, you're good, you're good. Just had a loud noise play from Roblox. What is Roblox doing that it's like shrieking at you? Oh. $119 million more. Incredible. I literally have never played Roblox. I'm looking to keep it that way too. I definitely would rather much play old school RuneScape over Roblox. Okay, when did Roblox come out? Because I feel like Roblox definitely was a thing when I was a kid, too. "2005. So then, yeah, okay, I would have played Roblox back then, too, had I been interested in it. It's just I found the better game first. How old was I in 2005? I would have been 6 years old. I feel like that'd be prime age for Roblox. Yeah. No, the reason I never got into Roblox is that it didn't pique my interest. And by the time Roblox may have piqued my interest a little more, I already found Minecraft and it was over. And also now I just see everything I hear about Roblox and I'm like, I am glad I've never touched that. Roblox looks like a never-ending nightmare in terms of just everything I hear about it. Distinctly remember a friend trying to get me into it. It was like, what is this? Yeah, I mean, it also just looks weird. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, I just don't get the appeal, really. Roblox will likely die in a few years. Interesting. They're driving away their developers. See, my understanding of Roblox is that the developers are literally, like, being exploited on this game. Am I wrong? I don't really remember. I could be thinking of something else. Debatable. Okay, fair enough. I literally don't know, so, like, I could just be misremembering. Devs have much worse cut than on other platforms, but they also have way more, or used to have way more accessibility features. Dude, imagine being a talented developer and you're making a Roblox game. I gotta be honest, that just doesn't sound serious. But of course, I'm someone who hasn't played, so I wouldn't really get it, I guess. But to me, that sounds insane. You need to pay to dev for Roblox. Dang, they're making sure you don't get anything out of it. Okay, now I really don't feel bad for never trying this game once. I mean, I never felt bad, but I feel justified. Hit 300 chunks. Yes, that's true. Wait. Oh, hey, I just hit 4.5 million deep slay. I wasn't trying to check that, but... What? Can you guys tell me? Because I can't look at my overlay right now. What number of chunks have I fully completed? $307. Oh! Wait, that means I'm just over 30% done now with the chunks. 30% fully mined chunks. 9 gorgillion. Thank you, always, always. Spikillion. Sorry, dude. English isn't my first language. We'll get there. I just need to find a list of words that I struggle to pronounce and should just repeat them over and over until everyone tunes out. Scorblinglian. I don't feel like that was that hard to say. Scorpling. Oh, wait, never mind. It is hard to say. Oh, I hate English. I hate English. I hate English. I hate English. Scorbflingillion. I should take 20 ibuprofens. This will be Wowie stream titles in 2015. Belenios. It's right next to Moldova. What if we just made up a new country like Sucrostan? Where would Sucrostan be? Next to Istanbul. Russian. It just borders like Kyrgyzstan and Russia. Okay, wait, better idea. What if we transported, like, the entire US state of Indiana and put it in the middle of Siberia? I want to see what would happen. They'd be ready. I'm imagining which people would be ready, and I think either outcome is hilarious. I'm just imagining the Siberians just ready to go. But it would be really great if the Indianans were like, all right, we got this. Nah, dude, either way, it's gonna be a great showing. Get your popcorn. Why aren't we doing this more often? You still don't know how I meant it. What? Who's ready? Okay, one day you will spell Siberia correctly. West Virginia needs to go to the Philippines. Not to be super political again, but like I did see that there's only 3 US states where Donald Trump still has a positive approval rating, and West Virginia is one of those 3 states. Much to think about. I mean, that's also insane that he has a negative approval in 47 states, but West Virginia is such an interesting place. Like, why does West Virginia exist? West Virginia's young population is decreasing in every county except one. Oh, God. Yeah, I figured you meant east. That's crazy. By the way, the only other states are literally Wyoming and Idaho. So the state with no people, and then the literal white supremacist state. Dude, Idaho is actually white supremacist paradise. Like, if you just want to be an out and about racist and Nazi, you just gotta go there. They just let you do that there. The death zone. Do you mean the 4 quarters? What are we talking about? The death zone. Yeah, I think in Idaho, if you stay there long enough, the walls start closing in and you have to get into the center or you die or something. I think that is Idaho. Lebanese? What are you talking about, Muffin? Oh, okay. That's what I thought we were talking about, Wowie. I thought it was the like part of the 4 corners. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different conspiracy. Lebanese food? Yeah, what about Lebanese food? Clearly I must have missed something. Okay, yeah, that's awesome though, that Idaho has that. You're reading some. Oh, okay. Sorry, I should have gathered that from when you just said Lebanese randomly in chat. What do you have in West Lebanese food, New York? Kebab. Okay, you're gonna make up people upset by calling kebab Lebanese food, but all right. Don't let Turkish people ever hear you call kebab Lebanese. Got it from the Lebanese place. Well, I sure hope you got Lebanese food from the Lebanese place. Wait, wait, what if you were Lebanese? I mean, actually though, that wouldn't be like impossible. I mean, I don't know how many of you are aware, but like Lebanese people, in my experience, definitely are the most white passing of Arab people. So There's definitely some secret Lebanese people amongst you. You're Lebian. Congrats on becoming Lebanese muffin. There's that one lesbian guy on YouTube who makes etymology shorts. I'm so glad that he's lesbian. That's so awesome for him. Okay, class, whoa, you gotta calm down. No one in here knows Middle Eastern geography like that. Oh wait, that's that one country that borders Russia. I know where that is. There's only one thing I know about where Lebanon is, and I don't want to go there. I mean, yeah, you probably should stop, Wowie. And Lebanon is very unfortunate in where it's located, yeah, to say the least. I've been to Lebanon once in my life. It's a really beautiful country. I went to Beirut and it was really nice. And also one of the oldest, naturally. Nah, but Lebanese food is really good. Honestly, most of the Middle Eastern countries have some amazing foods. Although to me, kebab does not immediately stick out as like Lebanese food. Kebab is great. If you have access to actual kebab, you should do it. You should try it. Beta has edited rough 2020s. Dude. It really, really has. Sorry for offending. I'm being extra annoying about it, Muffin. Don't listen to me on this. But yeah, I mean, it's been really rough. They had the giant explosion. I mean, 2020s was also COVID. And then everything going on right now. Yeah, that was in 2020, right? Dude, the footage of it is insane. And not just the footage, but how many different perspectives there were at that time. It's really horrifying to see a giant mushroom cloud just appear in the air before you can even hear it. Like, that's such a messed up thing to actually witness. And, like, you can see it literally, like, full seconds before you ever hear it. That's the other really terrifying part. feeling in the ground or across the water. Yeah, dude, some of the like boat footage too. Man, I kind of wish I didn't watch the footage of that sometimes, but it's just so insane. Now just imagine Chernobyl. No, I don't think I will. I don't think I want to have images of Chernobyl and everything else in my brain. The TV show? Ugh. Nice. Churrobill. Chernobyl if it was yummy and awesome. I feel never mind. I don't know what I was trying to say. My brain is fried. I think I had too many beans today. I should have a 2,000 calorie burrito right now. This would fix me. Didn't know this group had 3 vocalists apparently, by the way. I didn't know either, but that makes sense. Dude, I love Felt. Felt is so good. It's a shame they stopped making music. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed exactly 3, but... Yeah, this song's so good. $85 vocalists. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, they did stop. 85 is such a deep cut muffin. If you're referencing what I think you're referencing. Oh wait, that map was a Felt song as well. Oh my god. That's a really deep cut. That's awesome. That's crazy because the highest combo in a ranked map is not even close to that number now. Don't ask how many girls are in 12 Girls Band. No! 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 Don't remind me! Don't remind me! It's 13! Alright. Wow, yeah, that one was quite a bit faster. 18 minutes faster than last chunk. Let's punch this in. 1 hour, 20 minutes, 55 seconds. No picks broken. Diamonds, 45. Yes, that is 308. Let me update the overlay. They just added one extra person later. That's crazy. Okay, that's actually an important one to screenshot as well. Oh hey, we just reached 5,000 diamond ore mined. That's kind of crazy. So that is 11. No. That is 21. Okay, I'm slow. Five diamond ore. Five. It's crazy. Alright, let me punch in my blocks in Deep Slay Mine, and then we'll continue on until 45 minutes from now when I stop. Did I punch that in right? 4-3, 4-2? Okay, yes. I actually don't know what the highest one is now, but I swear I've seen way higher combos than that. I think maybe Willie would know. Bleed. Oh, yes, bleed. 384 sounds right. Alright, there we go. It's all punched in. I could show the chunk area real quick before I start the next chunk. We could take a quick look. This is starting to look a little silly. I mean, you can kind of see below me, like it's looking really silly. Here, let me fly out over here, and then yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's that's fun. What about from up here? Yeah. That is silly. All right. I'm just gonna take a very. Oh wait, what is this map? What's the new combo on this? 864. Okay. I'm gonna take a very quick restroom break, and then we'll do another 45 minutes of mining before I go to bed. So I will BRB real quick. Okay, return. Oh, let me clear that out. Perfect. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright, let's get started on this chunk. Obviously won't finish it today, but we will get started. Where the heck is my timer? There it is. For why? Why not? For fun. Boy. How is this fun though? I mean, the fun part is the mining. Yeah. It's a chill, relaxing activity. Doesn't take too much effort to do, and it's very satisfying, especially as I make more progress. The more and more I put into this project, the like more awesome it becomes. So like, do you think you're gonna put a build in it? Probably not. That doesn't sound very fun to me. Yeah, I'll probably look at it. We may or may not also put half of a Walmart parking lot at the bottom. So be on the lookout for that. I mean, that's all we'll have room for. Otherwise, not really. The point is to mine the hole. Because that's the point. I now go further and mine the bedrock because it's not fun. You gotta do some weird trickery to mine bedrock or break bedrock. Not very satisfying to me. If you're lucky, you might be able to fit a Buc-ee's in it. Hey, let's not get carried away now. Let's not get carried away here. Might have to mine an extra chunk to really make sure it'll fit in. No, it's pretty specific. I mean, the idea at first was to do 1,000, but as it so happens, 1,024 would make it a perfect square. So it's not very much to add on extra. And also, uh, the entire length, like end to end, is like max render distance, or at least max like vanilla render distance of 32 chunks. So I think that also makes sense to me. So like if you're standing on one edge, you like barely can't see the other side essentially. That's how far it is. I think that's pretty insane when you have an area fully mined out like that. That you can only really grasp from an aerial view. At least fully grasp. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm also very tired, so I might just be babbling, but that's essentially the idea. That's also why I do this project, because after a 11-hour work shift, I can do this without really thinking or, like, straining myself very much. So, that's another benefit. This is something to look forward to, and it's not very difficult on my body. I don't feel like lighting this up considering it's about to be really funky. Is that one little bit. Get that last little bit over there in a moment. We'll not forget. Nice. Didn't take any damage either. Efficient. By the way, guys, this stretch of chunks I'm mining through, there's actually going to be mine shafts. I don't know about this chunk specifically, but there'll be mine shafts that we're going to have to start dealing with. So that's why I got my axe out. It'll be cool. It'll also be cool because, like, wood, I think, is faster than deep slate, but it's not like an insta mine. So that's a little variety. Something that's like an intermediate speed block, if you will. Changes up things just a little. And we could find chests. Everyone in this stream loves random loot boxes found in the abandoned mines. One's definitely a little more difficult in terms of just trying to figure out how exactly I want to tackle it, but still going to be a lot of time saved. Ooh. Oh, another felt banger. Getting all the good music today. Oh dang. There's even more Instamine that I can see. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Wasn't as crazy as they thought it would be, but still very welcome. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, I think this is like a... Oh my god, it's a lava cast. Wait, it's kind of sick. Like, it's kind of annoying, but it's a lava cast. Okay then. Oh, and I guess more air pocket down here too. I don't think a ton, but it's something. Oh, we're about to reach another 100K milestone. Well, 21.7. I was about to say 12. We've definitely reached past 12 million blocks mine. Okay. As soon as they finish this double layer, that's gonna be it for today. Maybe not have it be nighttime when I get back tomorrow. Just in case. Yeah. We'll stop there for the night. What time do I have myself scheduled tomorrow? Alright, I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. my time. So that's like 10 and a half hours from now or something. But yeah. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Goodbye.